got ourselves Azurean over for the team one, ready to go. We got ourselves Azures, we got Cardath, we got ourselves Lemon, as well as Nalix versus team of many casters here with Darlemagne as well as Rick as the two warlocks. We got Chim, actually not a caster, he is a melee, together with Plush, also another melee. And we also got Jayhawk Wizard here as well. You know what? I really like the bomb tabard. I know that I kind of hate how it like has stitching, so it looks kind of old, or like it's been blown up more than once. I mean, I guess it's like very, very goblin-esque, but I would have loved just like a bomb on there. Just like a comically goblin-looking bomb on there. That would look sweet just as a tabard choice. You know what I mean? Who's the first up? Nalix is going to be first up versus Blush. Blush is sub-rogue this time around, not assassination. I think it'd probably be assassinated way too many times now. It is going to be, I think, an slightly easier matchup for Nalix. Assassination is a tough one with the bleeds. But Subtlety, at least, like, you have some specific things you can do to counter them. Fear onto Blush does go for a trinket. Nalix trying to see if he can get himself a big ghost spear down into Blush. That's his opportunity to have big damage. It's going to go for a massive defensive. Blush does not have evasion for this one. It's just going to take all the damage raw to the face right now. Does go for a quick shot and melt. No bleeds by Nalix, so it's going to be a lot of his offensives and defenses sent really, really early here. And Blush does get himself a complete reset. Hit with the sap, does catch the rogue really quickly with the stun right after. Second wind still picking up the war stun for a moment. Got him to reflect. Not really sure what you can reflect from a rogue. But I think it would stop some of the damage if you went like, you know, secret technique. Shadow Blades. Technically. If it's popular on my end, WU day. I mean, I don't mind it either. Mike, I don't mind it either. I'm just trying to see if we can do something a little different today. Because I had reached out a couple of NA homies and I didn't really know if we'll be able to, like, if we were going to have a hard time finding those like we did last week. So I decided I'm going to try NA EU for the day for a little bit. But maybe if, let's say NA is struggling, we might have to do WU for a couple of weeks here. As long as you guys are really into it. Because I'm down, man. I just want to get some games going. I don't really, doesn't really matter what region for me. I just want to get the games in. If they're hopping and popping over on the EU, I'm cool with that. Fear onto Plush. Nalix trying to see if he can get a setup. Cheap shot. Is this where Plush just turns around to Nalix? He does got flagellation. He does got blades. Nalix could be in a bit of trouble. Does he have any way to heal? He does have one quick heal available. As long as he can get to maybe a leap or a charge to stay in combat with Plush, like, you'll be golden, but I don't think he has the mobility. He's hit with the rupture, so he can't really heal. He's just got to bleed rolling on him for a bit here. First aid will not be able to stop the bleeding, though. Rupture is going to prevent it. Cheap shot again. Nalix, I think, might be done for the fight. Oh, Blush switching it up, actually. He's not playing the Deathstalker. He's actually a Trickster. I saw that little unseen blade, that little flash of the blade there. It's pretty awesome. Coup de grace and secret techniques and getting shorter cooldown on those. It is very, very strong. It is very heavy on that finisher damage. Nalix actually sitting down for some food there really quickly. Blush trying to see if he can get himself another go. Trinket out of Nalix. Does have Avatar. Potentially lots of damage, but he's going to be able to stay in there. Blaze Storm does get himself maybe an opportunity to maybe keep on going. Needs to get some kind of CC onto Blush. Does Shockwave for a second. Is going to be reflect for a moment. Does try to go in for a war stop, but a blind is going to stop him. Maybe if you can get the angle to leap and charge. Angle for a leap and charge. Does get a leap. Whirlwind to get the rogue back in combat. Zerker's not available, but you can't charge him. Last second charge to intercept with a fear to keep him in place. This could be an opportunity for you, Nalix. This could be your chance. Does have Avatar. Does have Wreck. Lots of potential damage. Worst up. Is this going to be enough? Can't they buy the rogue? Looking for an escape. But do you have any more mobility to re-engage, or is the rogue going to be able to get a quick escape? Needs a leap. Oh, does have the throw. He got himself the angle, the pixel angle for the throw. Need another one. Need to catch him real quickly. Can you do it? Or second win at the very least. Does go for a leap, trying to randomly find the rogue. Not the worst move. Actually moseying over to him. If he just kept going towards the eye while whirlwinding, he would have gotten him. That would have been perfect. And Plush, however, does have to start back up from scratch, as Nalix's health is completely back up to full. So he has to go through a full 100% health, cheap shot, flagellation, go. It is going to be Nalix trying to see if he can break past the evasion. Evasion and disarm kind of do end up counteracting one another. To stop the damage from Nalix either way. Blaze him for potentially though. Nalix super low on health. Blush trying to see if he can finish it. Is it going to be enough though? Trying to see if he gets some damage. Nalix needs one small heal. Oh, but does end up taking it. That is so tough with the other rogue. Cardath trying to see if he can take out Blush really quickly. Gouge, does he have enough for a stun? I think he's super stunned to yard. He's not going for stun. Blush turning his damage around to Cardath though. That was some huge hits, but Cardath is able to eviscerate him. My God. Man, for Alex, that was such a close match. But a rogue is a tough one. A rogue is a tough one. I think a subtlety is at least a slightly better matchup. Not much better, but slightly better than assassination with the bleeds. Dalaran, did you pick up a eye? I don't think he did, but I think does more or less have an idea where the rogue was. It's gonna throw rain of fire on him. Cloak of Shadows, so Kargath does not want to take any CC. Just won't want to have anything stopping his go at all. GG's plus. Appreciate you, my man. Cheap shots back to back, trying to see if he can keep the damage going. Vanish just to stop that cast really quickly. He just continued to blast the damage into the face of the Warlock. Mortical with a bolt. They have a second bolt to follow. Fear right after. Does go for the Vanish. Shadow Fury does not connect. Kargath is out of there. Is he dotted or is it just a conflagration? I think it's just a conflagration debuff for more fire damage. Does have the Succubus waddling over. Is going to get their guy into combat and slowed. Kidney shot to follow. Does have a trinket. Succubus catches that angle. Doesn't pull the road too far away because of that little gap between the ramp and the bridge, but still keeping him in play. Chaos Bolt 1. Do you have another bolt? Maybe. Another bolt. He just needs like one more bolt. Another bolt. Vanish for the rogue. Does have a smoke. Poured out for the Warlock. Does get hit with a blind. Dark Pact is available, so maybe you could use it to live a little. Runation. Is it enough? You interrupted. I think it's over for the Warlock. Does end up removing the soul out of the rogue's body for a second, but it's just not enough. That is rough. That is rough. Is it Jay next? It is Jay next. Jay, Rake, and Sham. Last one's left over for the team 2. And that duel, first one with Alex and the Rogue, actually lasted for quite a while, man. We are 6 minutes into the match. 30% dampener. So it's going to be a little bit tough for the both of them. And Jay's giving the Rogue a chance to get an honor duel. I do appreciate that. It is a Rogue. So honestly, as someone who plays a Rogue, it's kind of like part of my class fantasy that everybody hates you. So if you guys end up like not letting rogues get any honor duels or resets or anything like that, I won't blame you. We will play the scum class, so no hard feelings. Just letting you boys know. Once I start gearing a warrior or rogue over on the EU, if you guys catch me out in the open world and just slap me down with the hand of God for playing a scum class, I won't be mad. Just letting you know. Jay just having to weigh this out. Shadow Blades or Shadow Cloak or Shadows immediately fought for Kargath, kind of knowing that Jay's going to try to see if he can stop that go immediately. He's gotten some cheap shots after the blinks are gone. Massive hit over this right. Oh my god! These rogues, man! That Cloak had just committed full damn. Holy! Sub Rogue, baby! Let's go! TRICKSTER Sub Rogue apparently is the play. Yeah, anybody who's playing Deathstalker, swap. TRICKSTER apparently is the play. Get a shot out by Kargath. Try to see if he can keep the pressure onto Sham. Does get him some decent bit of damage. Secret Technique does a lot here. Getting all those big hits back to back. Big coup de grace. That's going to amp up his finishers even further. So he's still got plenty of damage with his finishers. Into a blind right after, looking for a bit of that reset under the bridge. Is it going to be enough though? Sham got himself Bulwark Totem and Wall used there really early. So he's kind of limited what he might be able to do actually. He could be in a bit of a rough spot. He could be actually in a bit of a tight spot. This is going to be Kargath. Does go for a smoke into a trinket. That's going to be second Sun Totem. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Normally, I'm used to there being two of them. With the double up. Secret Technique. Evasion, disarm right after. Sham can't really do much. He can't build Maelstrom. He's got a limit on what he can do. He got Maelstrom coursing through his veins still. A couple of hits here and there. But he's super low. Primordial Storm. But Kargath does take him. With Rick trying to take him out immediately. Oh man, Fear right after. Axe toss to follow. Tired, everything. Kargath, unless you have an escape, I think it's just lights. You played good, my guy. I salute you. From one road to the next. Gotta recognize it. Does anyone know the transmog Holy Saya uses? I can pull up Holy Saya's like armory maybe, and you could see what the Mog is using. Yeah, the Waddles. I can see if I can do that after this match. Remind me after this match if I could. Remind me to pull up his like armory or whatever after this match, because then I'm gonna forget. It's literally gonna be like a minute after or 2 minutes after, however long this match is gonna go. But I'm definitely gonna forget. I don't do it on purpose. I know how my brain works, and it doesn't work no good. It needs some oil. It is. You know what's wrong with it? Ain't got no gas in it. That's what's wrong with my brain. Ain't got no gas in it. Axe toss onto Lemon Roll. Try to see if he can get himself a bit of a reset, but these demons are surrounding him back to back. Does he port back up? He looks like he's gonna have to play ramp. Yeah, it looks like he's just gonna have to play ramp, man. Got himself a incap for a moment. Enough to close the gap. Not going for Leg Soup just yet. Port immediately out for the Warlock. Just gonna go super far away. Yeah, can't be caught. And he's got a mortal coil. This actually got such a good spot. Just kited the guy and even ripped the soul of his body. He's still left on the bridge. He's got Shot of Fury from afar. It doesn't actually connect. But that's a lot of demons. He's got a ramp, so you can go up on the ramp, jump down, and those demons are having to run the long way to catch up to him. But that axe style stops him in place. Hold on, Rick might just be able to just battle with attrition Lemon. Karma to reverse his damage. Leg sweep to follow. Does he have the damage to follow up? He kind of wants to get hit by pets if he wants to make that Karma do damage, but he's super low in health. Does go for 4 brute, gives him a little bit of health to work with. Hold on a second. This could maybe give him just enough survivability here. Out of defenses. Does get himself Thunder Fist. Looking to make a big play with the images. If he gets another Fist of Fury, he might be okay. Building up quite a decent bit of damage. Hold on, Fist of Fury. Rick does it. A popping the man like a balloon. As he does press wall there. And Azure is the last one left, or second last one to left over for the team 1. Is he going to give Rick an honor duel? He might be looking to do it. First aid? Yeah, he's letting him get a chance to at least recover and get a bit of healing. At 56% dampening, it's barely doing much though, to be fair. Azure does go for full invis, so you just gotta get himself like a little setup here. He's in a great spot. He's like right next to him, watching him eat. He's just watching him like a creep. Trying to know him, does not get to put him in place though. It is gonna be a huge gateway out for Rick. Looking to escape the random combustion or actual unused combustion out of Azure's. Might actually be proper unused combustion. Was that altar? I think that was altar that put you back behind there again, yeah. Ring of Frost does end up preventing it for a second. Axe toss out onto Azure's for a moment. Mortal Coil to follow. Does go for a trinket. Got himself a bit of the dam. A shifting power is back up and available. Does go for a quick interrupt. This is going to be Rick trying to see if he can get himself a bit of that reset into an interrupt. Axe toss to follow. Azure's does not have a blink for that one. That already's holding it. Does get himself a reposition under the bridge. Rick looking for a full Tyrant. Does get himself a port. That's going to be all the pets Nova'd out away from him. Ultra is available, so he's actually got himself a little bit of survivability. Knocking Rick out in the open. Big combust to follow. This might be enough. Building up the damage. Got himself the angle and taking him out. Well done, well done. Holy, card down with 4. The Sub-Rogue Trickster is back, baby. It's back. Oh my god.